Hello guys, Henrik Scholder here with Mechanix Menace. Uh, Today I am going to show you some different design changes I have been trying out on the Z car. A couple of bumper designs, a couple of grille shapes, and also a rear spoiler. So the picture here shows where I ended up last time. I kind of decided that I wanted these bumpers that have like a half elliptical shape, at least as a base for further design evolutions. So yeah, this is the base. And what I did, I wanted to have a kind of a more aggressive look. So I tweaked the design to have these more pointed cross sections, front and rear, which I think kind of harmonizes with the pointed hood and also the front spoiler. One thing when I'm adding a bumper is that the grille shape has a slight V shape looking from the front. You can see it a little bit here that you have more of the body showing here than in the middle. And this is something I wanted to change. We'll see it in an upcoming picture. So what I've done here is I have now made the bottom side of the grill horizontal. So you can see that this part of the body here is parallel to the bumper. Next was to move the bumper up. So now it sits basically flush with the bottom part of the grill. I think this might be a little bit better from an aerodynamic standpoint too, leading air better into the grill area. In general, I think the bumper probably worsens the aerodynamics, how the air flows over the spoiler, up over the hood. But since this project is mostly kind of geared towards good looks and then aerodynamics secondary, I think I will be going for bumpers. Not 100% sure, but I'm kind of leaning towards it. Okay, as I said in the last video, the front spoiler will definitely give some front downforce or at least reduce lift. So I think I need a rear spoiler to balance it out. And that's something I have tested as well, which will be more visible in some side view pictures. So let's take a look in quick succession. Original half elliptical bumper shape, more pointed one, horizontal grill bottom, raised bumper, and then the rear spoiler. So in this front view, you can definitely see the V shape of the grill here, and the part of the body here that it's not kind of parallel to the bumper. I am not 100% sure if I totally dislike it, but maybe it would look better to have it parallel. So all this is the more pointed bumper. It's hard to see from the front view here. Here you can see I have made the bottom part of the grill horizontal. Still have the V shape up here, which is mostly due to better looks in a side view. And now in order to make the grill better looking, now you can see that the horizontal grill bars have different angles. So they're V-shaped at the top here and then parallel. It's not something you see that much. I think it looks pretty decent. So the next step is raise the bumper. Yeah, I think this might look better. Not 100% sure, but yeah, we'll see. Same thing here, but from a slightly elevated view. And here it's maybe easier to see the difference in the cross-sectional shape of the bumper. This is the half elliptical base version, and the pointy one. You can also see that I slightly changed the spoiler shape a little bit. Parallel bottom part of the grill. and the raised bumper. Okay, side view here. Here it's kind of hard maybe to see the differences in the bottom part of the grill, but you definitely see the change in shape of the bumpers. I think these pointed front and rear bumpers look more aggressive, and especially in the front, as I said before, I think it harmonizes well with the kind of pointy shape of the hood, also the front spoiler, and the parallel bottom part of the grill, race bumper, and the rear spoiler. This is just a kind of a first attempt. As I have said before, I think I actually prefer the look without a rear spoiler, and I think I will maybe try to design one that's kind of deployable, but I wanted to try out a fixed one to see how that looks. And in this dead-on side view, it's easier maybe to see the shape of the rear spoiler. For some reason in Blender, when you have this dead-on side view, you get these kind of artifacts of the fender edges. I don't know why, but that's how it is. And also, since I'm using the camera positions from earlier, now the rear spoiler kind of touches the edge of the camera view, but yeah, I didn't want to put in the effort of changing the camera angle, so that's how it is. I think this shape in itself looks pretty decent, kind of flows with the roof and the top edge of the rear fenders. Yeah. And rear 3/4 view. Spoiler to me looks fairly good, but as I said before, the shape here without the spoiler, I really like this part where the rear fender meets the roof, and with the rear spoiler you kind of miss this. So think still that I am kind of geared towards not having a fixed rear spoiler, but something that comes out in the gap here between the taillight panel and the rear part of the roof here. So this would mean that this whole panel would have to pop out to leave a gap, and then you could have a spoiler that kind of comes up. Maybe you can do it so you can change the height of it to tune downforce and drag coefficient. We'll see how much packaging issues this will create, but it's an idea at least. Yet another view, this semi-elliptical bumper, the pointy one, and the rear spoiler. And a dead-on rear view. And like I said before, this shape here, I really love it, especially with the widened rear fenders. I think this looks, yeah, wide and pretty cool actually. This doesn't look half bad either, but still you're kind of covering this part, so we'll see. So I think this is probably where I will end up without a fixed spoiler. Next step is to try out some different front spoiler shapes, which will be coming up really soon. Well, thank you for watching, and please follow the project in all the different social medias listed below. And if you like, I would really appreciate if you would post some comments as well. Thanks, and see you next time. Bye now.